What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Seth, and this is going to be a very brief tutorial talking about the Radiant Dayspring, not only for free-to-play players, but also for pay-to-win players. So the way that this thing is going to work is every time you end up logging in for every day on Trove, you're going to end up getting these tokens. Now, these tokens right here are exclusive to July 2017, meaning that once we end up getting to the next month, that's when the rewards that are in this next section are going to become available, and so on, and so on, and so forth. So these are each of the months of the year, and they're periodically going to end up getting new prizes, I'm guessing every year. Now, the way that these coins work is you end up spending them on various items in the table. So for right now, we could get the boxes, the boons, which if you do actually get these, folks, save them, because when the Shadow Tower update ends up coming out, these things are going to be able to drop a required item for gem stats, so for augmenting or re-rolling and stuff like that, right? But then otherwise, there's going to be this mount right here, or the new dragon egg as well. So the whole point of these tokens is that all of this content is guaranteed for free-to-play players so long as you log in enough times during a month, but also so long as you end up not buying any of the boxes, because 9 plus 18, you gotta log in for at least 27 days of July in order to actually get both of these items. And that's going to give you mastery for the carpet, most of all, but then the dragon egg, you're going to still be able to craft the dragon on top of it, and he's going to end up costing his own hefty sum. And then once you end up actually doing that, the dragon itself is going to end up giving you a bunch of mastery. So here you go. Not mastery, the magic find. The magic find is what I mean. So here you go, that's his crafting components. It's overall kind of cheap. We'll see what happens as far as console players is concerned. But the other big thing that I want to point out, because console players got very confused about this, because when this update, when the megalithic update ended up hitting on consoles, we were still getting daily loot boxes. And then this system ended up coming into place. So daily loot boxes have actually since been replaced. And those are going to be on the weekly experience earned contest is going to give you daily loot chests, and then these are eventually going to end up being renamed to leaderboard contest chests or something like that. So this is the total amount of experience that you have earned, regardless of your level of your characters, within the week. So if you can get up to this right here, which is, how much is that? Like 5 million experience, which is not really that difficult if you're farming for gem boxes and stuff like that. But as you see, I've barely had any time this week anyways. Now, these boxes as well, if you end up getting any of them, I want you to save them, because when the Shadow Tower update ends up coming out, they are also going to end up giving you a whole bunch of new necessary items. So you want to hang on to all of those that you can. But anyways, that pretty much covers the Radiant Dayspring right here, folks. But as far as pay-to-win players, so for right now, this is the month of July. Once we end up getting into the next month here, these tokens that nobody can actually get outside of logging in are going to end up going into the cash shop. Now, I don't know whether or not these things are going to be able to be bought with qubits, but I most definitely think that you're going to be able to buy them for either real money or just straight up credits. Now, if it's worth credits, that's good, because it means that free-to-play players technically can buy credit pouches, even though they're extremely overpriced for free-to-play players. But hopefully it ends up being something like that, because otherwise that means that pay-to-win players are going to be able to buy these for 2 months after July to end up not only getting themselves the eggs and the carpet, but they're also going to be able to get as many of these boxes as possible, which are going to end up eventually on the Shadow Tower update dropping a bunch of essential items. So again, if you're a pay-to-win player as well, save these boxes if you end up actually buying them. But then otherwise, you know, it's a pretty good system just because it kind of locks out, like, nobody can get this dragon egg right now outside of people that have gotten a code from the original mod creator. Otherwise, nobody else actually has this dragon right now. Even pay-to-win players don't have the option of actually buying these tokens until after the month has passed. So in any case, hopefully that ended up explaining everything. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sayonara, and stay epic, everybody.